venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Well, I know there are a lot of schools every year that try to make the claim that they are DBU, but when you look at this team and this defense, David, each and every year, the talent is just outrageous, and this might be the actual DBU. Guys that can run, they've got length, man coverage zone, whatever you want, these guys have.
Yeah, it's really nice to coach, be a defensive coordinator, be a secondary coach when you got guys that look like that. I mean, they don't look human, right? Like the length, the speed, the change of direction. So obviously they get those top-tier guys, and there's just something about the way they play at this spot that makes them look even better.
Nice move there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Right back to the well. He's past the marker. There's some room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Got an alley. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running the red zone, it's Walton, and they swarm him under.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Ware. Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Longhorns offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And this is why they went out and got this guy. They wanted a leader at the quarterback spot that could make plays and win football games. And that's exactly what he's done to start the season. It's a perfect script so far. They've depended on him. He's made plays. Palmer, now it's how far can he take these guys?
It's been amazing, honestly, just to see how on the same page he has been with his receivers and with his teammates. We knew this guy came in this offseason. He put in a lot of work, a lot of extra hours when nobody was watching, throwing to these people to get the timing down, and that's now starting to show itself early this season on game day.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Lockett. And he's brought down after a short gain. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run it. He's got enough. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for running room. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Turns up, it's Clark. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Quick give. It's Walton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeps it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Walton. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. RPO complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Defense in press coverage. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got some green grass. There he goes. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. In the red area, it's Walton. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Back to throw, it's Ware. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Roll will keep an eye on him. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. From the gun, it's Simon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Quick give. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Lockett. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Right side, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Lockett. Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Going for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And the extra point was good. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Running inside, it's Walton. Enough to move the chains. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Trying to establish the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Simon. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride him again. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Quick give. It's Simon. Pass to 6. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now from inside the red zone. Out wide right, it's Simon. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 9 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Sun Devils coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in South Bend. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Hits inside. It's Lockett. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Working the ground game. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Past the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Long way to go on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Out wide left, it's Phillips. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Tight end now in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under pressure, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Longhorn sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. As we head into the fourth quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, it's Simon. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bishop. Got the first down. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Running inside, it's Walton.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Sets his feet, it's Ware. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
A first down for the offense. Quick give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the Hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give and tick, 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 tick. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Got a little space, and that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Texas. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Ware. Between the hashes, it's Perez. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Second down to the air. Rush is on, and it's a sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Look out! Trying to buy time across the 45. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated.